Viral Industries. I'm back again, man. I'm back again. Today we're gonna be talking about why chosen ones face so much judgment. Why do chosen ones face the worst judgment on this world that we live in? Because this is merely just the world that God created, and the devil now rules, shapeshifts, and lives his little life for. So that's why you see many people just, you know what I'm saying? They haters, deceivers, liars, cheaters. They can't pull themselves up by their own bootstraps. They wouldn't know how to if they had to. They can't take no sacrifice. So they get sacrificed like a little lamb, like a little sheep, like a little goat. You understand? Now I know that but that's because I want righteous stuff to happen, bro. It's not like I don't want bad things to happen to people, bro. I don't like when people like, bro, not to say like, oh, I'm just for the underdog. Like, no, bro, I see the righteous and I see the demons. When you're chosen, you see the righteous and you see the demons. So you're gonna speak on it. A lot of people they can't see the righteous, they can't see the demons because they're not righteous within themselves. They're not chosen within themselves. Now, if you're a chosen person and you still ask yourself, why do I face so much judgment from these people? Like, bro, you might not be chosen. Okay? You might not be chosen, and that's all right because everybody's not meant to be chosen. So, if your main objective is to bring somebody down or to spew negativity out of your mouth, then you're not chosen. Don't get me like somebody can have something good for themselves going for themselves. That don't mean they chosen. They can have something worldly good going for themselves that everybody feel like is such a good thing that they want. That doesn't mean that they're chosen. Excuse me, y'all. The devil was an angel. You know how many people probably wish they were an angel or want to be an angel? The devil was an angel at one point, but the devil no longer could be an angel and had to fight Michael, the biggest, most righteous, toughest angel because he had too much pride. Now, some people will hate you because they see that you doing for yourself with less than they have, or and they want to know why. How does he get these many views? How does he get this much money? How does she get this new car? How does he get this new house? How does she have this business booming? How Because they're not righteous. They're too focused on what you're doing. I'm not saying that we can learn from other people because we can. We can learn from others. We can build with others. The world wants y'all to be judgmental and individual and like no, bro. Without a good team, you're not gonna go anywhere. Yes, McDonald's has a great team. They have millions of people employed making wages for them. They have millions of customers that support them. That is a team. How are you just going to be able to do everything individual and do it all yourself? How? How? If we're trying to get money on this earth, how are you not giving up something of value to somebody and not getting it back? You want the money, right? You want the value for yourself, right? How are you not giving somebody some value? So if you only think about spewing negativity all day, and that's what you and you look around, look through your day, what you've done today, what you've done yesterday. Did you spew negativity at one point? Maybe that's why something in your life isn't going good for you. You understand? Maybe that's why it's so hard for you to understand. something because you can't gain understanding within yourself. A chosen person can gain understanding within yourself. Like I said on my past videos, YouTube is like the new fire for us before the internet. Before the internet, everybody from different tribes would come together around a fire, come together in congregation to share their opinions, to pray together, to learn together, to gain new experiences. People nowadays, they're so caught up within their self, thinking I'm gonna do it, but they can't do nothing themselves. How are you gonna have your own business thinking I gotta just do it on my own? And if somebody crosses you, then you know that they aren't righteous, they're a demon. That don't mean that, oh, I can't trust nobody. I can't be good-hearted. You just can't be good-hearted. If you can't just be good-hearted no more, you probably wasn't never a good-hearted person. You probably wasn't never a chosen person in the first place. You understand? So if it's so hard for you to be good-hearted and be a good person, it probably was too hard for you to do that anyway. You understand? So you wonder why your life is spiraling into just a demonic force because you're feeling yourself becoming a demon. You feeling yourself getting closer and closer and closer to hell. It's people that we help every day as chosen people, as chosen ones, as righteous people that we wouldn't even known that we were helping them. When you're a demonic person and the only thing that you have to come out your mouth is something negative or something of no sense, a lot of people don't even understand that it's not even about negativity. It's about the stuff that they say. It just don't even make sense. It don't even fathom to nothing. Like they're wasting their time you ever been speaking to somebody and they just talking about nothing? They just talking about a whole bunch of nothing. And I'm not talking about stuff that just you care about, but something that's not going to bring you nowhere, something that's not positive, something that's not of good light. They can't even bring you that because they're a negative person. All they do is consume negativity. They eating processed foods. They're drinking tainted water. They're and drinks. They they don't think highly of themselves. They can't start nothing up from the ground for themselves. And then you wondering why. Okay, why am I going through this? Well, maybe you're going through this because you don't think highly of yourself. I'm not worthy. It was points times in my life where I didn't think highly of myself. I couldn't pull myself up from the ground. But I looked around, I searched because I knew the world wasn't just filled with bad people. I got with some righteous people, and I started seeing my life going to a different light. I gave myself to God again and again, multiple times throughout my life. It's not going to be easy. Nothing that's good for you is meant to be easy. It's literally people out here that's believing in a self more than they believing in the higher power. You're not chosen. A chosen person knows that it's bigger than themselves. All right, let's think. Let's think about some of the greatest world leaders. Let's think. Gandhi. This is just an example. You don't have to like these people. You don't have to feel that's another thing. Chosen people don't get in their feelings about everything and feel like everything it has to be right. Oh, Gandhi didn't do this. Gandhi didn't do that. He really didn't do anything. No. They look at stuff from a different perspective. He had a following. Let's see, Gandhi, Martin Luther. I'm gonna just name cliche people: Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Buddha, Jesus. Uh, let's keep going. Anybody like, bro? It's so hard to name these people because people like don't even people aren't righteous. You understand? So when you literally out here in the world feeling like you can't do, especially do this YouTube thing or do whatever you trying to do, It's because you don't have no belief in yourself. You have no belief in yourself. How could you call yourself chosen? Every day you have to go to this person to get light. Be your own light. Don't you know that if somebody that has a light and another person that has a light come together, they're going to shine? People are so warped into bills, money, cars, clothes. Oh, you're so warped into that stuff, you don't even realize you got a good job. You don't even realize you got a good car. You don't even realize your life is good. You don't even realize you're not living in a war zone. You don't even realize you don't have no diseases. You don't even realize you haven't died. You're 40 years old, 50 years old. You don't even realize that stuff because maybe you're not chosen. Maybe you're just of this world. And you know what's going to happen? The world is going to consume you. The world is going to consume you, and you're going to be sick in a lake of fire because you never gave yourself to nothing greater. You didn't see yourself doing nothing greater. You didn't see yourself being helpful. You didn't see yourself giving advice. You didn't see yourself looking farther than what your two eyes could see. You didn't love your family. People be wondering why their kids grow up and stuff like that, and they don't even know them like that. They don't even know their kids because they're too warped into a job. They're too warped into some bill. You know your bill's gonna get paid if you keep going to work. So why are you worried? Why do you keep talking about a bill? Because you don't know how to save your money. You're not chosen. You don't even realize you have a good inheritance. You don't even realize you have, you know what I'm saying? Your life went from this to that. You don't even realize that. You're not chosen. A chosen person realizes all of the blessings and things that they got in their life was because of a higher power. It wasn't just all them. You understand? That's why people that's born into, say, a prince or something like that, he's born into wealth. He's born into a kingdom. He grows up to be a tyrant because he can't even fathom what it's like to have to come from dirt. He can't even fathom what it's like to walk and not be chauffeured. That's important in life. You understand? That's important in life. Now, when you walking through life, and I'm not trying to teach nobody life because I can't teach you life. You're going through your own life. I'm talking to chosen people. Chosen people are judged off of the mere fact that they aren't like everybody else. People are consumed with money, jewelry, all of these things that don't mean nothing. Let me ask you this. Anything of those material things I named, do you see somebody in death with that stuff? Or do when people have a funeral or when people die, do they all get all go into the ground, all get cremated, all what have you? You can't take none of that stuff. What, you can't take your job with you? Oh, my good paying job, my job this and you can't take that with you. You can't take them benefits from your job with you. Are you crazy? Dog, you're gonna have to do this stuff anyways. A lot of people don't even realize that they are servants. You can't even fathom that you're a servant getting up to go to work every day. Did I just name a prince in a kingdom? He can't fathom getting up and working for somebody because everybody works for his mom and his pops, the king and the queen. He can't fathom working for somebody else. He can't fathom having to bow down to somebody else. A lot of y'all don't want to admit that y'all bow down to somebody else. You sell drugs? You bow down to somebody else. You sell cars? You fix cars? You bow down to somebody else. All of these things, bro, niggas didn't done that before. I didn't done that before, bro. It's about serving other people. Like I just brought up with McDonald's. It's about serving other people. It's not about you. You could get on this YouTube and stuff like that and give your opinion. That's about how you feel. That's you. That's why I say this is like meeting around the fire. Everybody's not going to agree with you. You have to learn to be okay with that. You have to learn to not be liked. When you're speaking the truth, that's like me coming to you as a doctor. And I come in a room and I say, God forbid, you have stage blah cancer. I come in and I say, you have stage, what have you, cancer. I don't want to give you that news because I know that the truth is going to hurt you. You don't want to hear that news because you know the truth is going to hurt you. Many of those people that's dealt with that type of disease and them life-shattering diseases, they are chosen. They keep on living through that stuff. People that's lived through that stuff like that, they are chosen. There's no way that you live through that type of stuff and you're not chosen. You understand? Absolutely no way. You feel me? So when you looking around your life and all you see is yourself, guess what you're gonna have at the end of your life? Yourself. And guess who's gonna pull you up? Nobody. There's not gonna be a higher power for you. You were demonic. All you cared about was self. Any religion you want to go to. I'm not for religion. I'm for God. The one high, most high, true God. I'm not going to come to you and tell you you got to believe in what I believe in. I'm not forcing that on you. I'm just doing what my God told me to do. I was doing it on the word, John 15, chapter 15, 13, verse 13. And to break it down, it basically says to lay down your life for your friend. When somebody comes and they feed you, they clothe you, they house you, you need to lay down your life for them. Now, when people get in that position, when they're doing that for somebody, they could be doing it for their kids. They get up in arms like they're just the most mightiest person in the world. No, you need to help that person get to a point where they could do that for you. Because if they're righteous, they're going to do that for you. You understand? A lot of y'all wouldn't understand that because y'all never helped nobody before. Y'all never been helped before. I'm here to tell you, there's somebody out there that's going to help you. There's somebody out there right now that's going to bless you. And they are going and running and walking and living through the most high. They're chosen. Ding, 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 ding. So if you're chosen, think to yourself, how are you helping people? How are you living? Are you seeing the gifts in your life? Are you saying amen? Are you walking in his grace? Can you see the angels protecting you? Can you see it? Can you see that that person that came and tried to give you the word on the train, on the bus, was actually in love with your aura, or seeing that your aura was hurting? So they served you? A lot of y'all aren't used to being served. A lot of y'all aren't used to opening yourself up to gain information. You understand? So When you looking around and you see that you can't do this and you can't do that, I guarantee you, you told yourself that you couldn't do it. I guarantee you told yourself that you didn't have enough time for it. I could guarantee you told yourself that it's hard. A chosen person don't do that to themselves. Somebody who's chosen can't do that to themselves. Anything is possible, and it sounds cheesy to somebody who isn't chosen because they never even witnessed anything being possible for them. Something that they didn't even know that they could do being possible for them. They never witnessed that because they're too wrapped up in everything that don't got nothing to do with nothing. They're too wrapped up in world. They're too wrapped up in their self. If we only use a small percentage of our brain, how do you think that you're going to be able to start a $1 billion bit? Because that's what everybody want, $1 billion business, like $1 million worth of game, like McDonald's, like all of these other things and entities that we see in our realm. You're not going to get that. Why? Because you're only using your brain. You think everybody use the same things of their brain? That's what they probably told y'all, but that's not true. I use different parts of my brain that you don't use. He uses different parts of his brain that we don't use. She uses different parts of her brain that we don't use. She knows how to cook and clean. He knows how to build. I know how to speak, lead. She knows how to drive good. He knows how to lift good. You understand how now I sound like I'm speaking on some business now, right? A lot of y'all never had no business. A lot of y'all never had none of that because y'all don't know how to use other people or put them in position yourself because you're too wrapped up in yourself. Understand? So, when people come to me with ideas, I try to brainstorm. Why do they call it brainstorm? The English language is such a funny language. Why do they call it brainstorm? Because, like the drops out of the sky, you're coming up with ideas. You're trying. Thunderstrike here, thunderstrike there. That's how your brain works. You understand? Flashes of ideas here, flashes of ideas there. That's how your brain works. A lot of y'all brain don't work because all y'all do is sit on your phone, scroll, 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 scroll. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. And guess what you're doing? You're only looking at other people doing their thing. What's your thing? Share yourself. Give us some info. How do you think? You understand? I don't. You might notice I don't get on my videos and ask for money right now and say like, share, comment, and all of that stuff because I know my following is at a certain point, but I see my following going somewhere. If you've been on my channel and you've been supporting me, hey, I salute you. I appreciate you. I want to know your vision. I want to be a part of your vision. Your vision might be $1 billion vision. That's what it means to be a visionary. A visionary, all right, so a visionary just see himself walking through all of the trials and tribulations and getting the prize. They go and make the prize, the trophy. They go and make the trophy they self. They go and ship the trophy they self. They go and set up the banquet, congregation for the trophy being given. They do it all themselves, right? Or is there other people working to do that? That's why I said we live in individualism. They won't show none of that stuff happening. They'll just show you Kobe Bryant got the trophy for MVP. Clap it up for Kobe. Yay! Kobe got MVP. You see what I'm saying? But nobody showed the person. Hold on, y'all. I don't even know what I just did. Nobody shows Kobe walking to his car to get chauffeured by the chauffeur. Nobody sees Kobe saying, "Where's my kids?" Nobody sees, "Where's my wife?" Nobody sees, "Kobe, do you need something to drink? Do you want something to eat?" Assistant. Nobody see. All of that plays a part of that happening. When you have no appreciation for people, when you all you could do is say, "Give me this, give me, 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 give me." That's all you can do. That's all you look into. So of course a YouTuber will hop on YouTube and be like, "I don't watch their videos." Who was they? Whole time they watching their videos. Not even knowing that person a millionaire. That person could give them something. Yeah, you want something? This person over here could give you something. But you're too busy. Oh, I don't want them over here because I don't want them to steal my subscriber. I ain't trying to have them get my subscribers. Nah, then they be watching. They ain't gonna be watching me. That's what you worried about. Some people they and I'm using YouTube because I'm on YouTube. I see how people work on here, and y'all know how people work on here. So you'll see somebody go up, they get the subscriber. They got people hating on them. It's people that's going over there that like them, that's cheering them on, liking and commenting on their videos and stuff like that. The next thing you know, they think they a superstar. They got 2K comments, 2K likes, and 20K views. Now they're a superstar in their eyes until they get next to another superstar and they got billions of views on YouTube. Who got and then we got a weirdo that'd be like, who got billions of views on YouTube? Beyonce. So imagine Beyonce had on a hoodie and she had her face wrapped up in like a hijab or something like that. And she walked by and she just touched you on your shoulder and was like, that's why Americans don't like hijabs and stuff like that. But that's another conversation for another day. So imagine she had a hijab on. She's clothed. You really can't. They don't say she don't got a bunch of security next to her. She know you from your YouTube. She walk up to you and she know you from your small YouTube. She touch you on your shoulder and she go, "I like that," and you just jerk back. "Don't touch me. Who are you?" And then she pull her hijab, her veil off and stuff, and say, "I'm Beyonce." Then you're gonna try to kiss her feet. "Oh, Beyonce, oh, I ain't know that was you. You had all that." No. You don't accept nobody unless you feel like they're bigger than you. Why? Because you want something from them. You want to get something from them, but you don't want to accept them for their real person, their real spirit. You're not chosen, bud. Gal, you're not chosen. A chosen person don't walk like that. A chosen person understand there's billions of spirits out here. Let me walk into this day. Let me walk into this life. Let me walk upon this world with an accepting spirit, an understanding spirit. I wasn't, you not, come on now. Everybody's not born chosen. It's people that's born chosen that don't even know they're chosen. Once you have an awakening, you understand that and everybody has an awakening at a different point. You may have it young, you may have it old, but the awakening is coming. But what you don't want is the awakening to be on your deathbed and you notice, you know what, if I mess with this person, I'll probably have this. If I accepted this person, I'll be here. You don't want that for yourself. You don't want to have regrets in life. You understand? So next time you ask yourself, why am I being judged like this? Why are they so mean to me? Think to yourself, is that person mean to themselves? Is that person chosen?